What's good, Rangers? It's your boy Rain. It's here we're going to be watching, reacting, and reviewing the 2016 film Hacksaw Ridge. Now, I've never seen this movie before. I've been dying to watch it for a while. As you guys probably seen in my other war reactions recently, I mentioned there's a select few that I really wanted to watch and decided to watch them in timeline order. Not timeline order, that's a bad way of phrasing it. And release date order. And so now I'm finally on Hacksaw Ridge. Been dying to watch it. I know my boy Andrew Garfield is the main actor in this movie. I've only ever seen him in Spider-Man, and I thought those were pretty good. But I heard he's a really good actor, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how his talents cross over to different genres. As per usual, I went to IMDb to get an idea of what the themes, or not themes, that's another word. Per usual, I went to IMDb to get an idea of the genres this movie entailed, and unfortunately, I kind of read the brief snippet that IMDb has. I sometimes read those, and in this case, it kind of gave me a little spoiler. I don't really know if it's a spoiler, but in my sake, it's a level of detail or knowledge that I did not want to have beforehand. IMDb said that he was the first person to win the Medal of Honor without firing a single shot, which is pretty dope. Congrats to him. But that's something I wouldn't want to know before watching a movie. I like to go into the movies blind, hence me not really watching any trailers. And the reason why I'm kind of conflicted with that one is because now I kind of know that I'm going to be watching a movie with someone who likes to take peace or refuses to take a shot. And I don't know, I kind of wanted to just jump into the movie and figure that out myself and see that come into fruition. But now I know, okay, this guy, there's going to be a whole movie about this guy not wanting to take a shot and he wins a Medal of Honor. So that kind of sucks, but I'm sure it's still going to be a great movie. I'm really looking forward to it. But before we get into it, if you love watching movies as much as I do, if you get energized by watching other people's reactions like I do, or you just want to show me some support, I highly recommend you subscribe, as I have over 600 movies in mind that I'm ready to react to. Just let me know what you guys want me to prioritize. And if you want to see my full-length reaction, feel free to check out my Patreon link down below. More to discuss at the end, but for now, let's kick our feet up, maybe grab some popcorn, and let's get into it. This how we starting off? Whenever I see like true stories, I always like wonder if they can put like something that says like what percentage of this is dramatized versus like scene for scene accurate. Sure, that'd probably be hard to do too, and if anything, at the very least, take away some credibility of the movie. Like if you see something that says a true story, then it's like 60% accurate or like 40% dramatized, and kind of takes away over the whole point, right?
And increases the power of the weak. Even youths grow tired and weary, but those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength.
Oh, Andrew, he be in the field.
And not grow weary, they will walk.
Desmond, get you out of here.
Is he gonna get sniped in the head? Oh no. Okay, good. I feel like too many movies do that. Focus on somebody trying to get help. Like, oh, don't worry about boom. Blipped. 16 years earlier. Damn, that starts pretty early.
Desmond, wait up. I got something to tell you. What, Hal? Race you to the top. Hey, cheater!
I feel like that's always the classic attire for kids this time frame.
See you later, slowpoke. Hey! Want a hand? I got it.
He's gonna kick him off. Oh, he was serious about the hand. Okay, I thought he was being a douchebag. Oh, he wildin'. He wildin'. You wildin'. Don't play on the cliffside like that.
Get away from that ledge, you damn fool, kid!
Green screen going crazy right now. Thought that was Matt Damon's friend from Ben Affleck.
Putting in the sidewalk. You boys wouldn't recognize it now.
Dead homies. He pointing for the dead homies, literally. Ow!
Mind you, I doubt they'd recognize you. They hardly know me when I walk by them. Well, that's all I got for you today.
This isn't one of the little kids from earlier, right? Because they ain't saying nothing about the time. All right, there we go. Oh, is he another drunk, abusive mother effer? Is this part of their training or something? What the?
Stop it. Do you hear? What are they fighting about?
So they was just having hella fun before, and as soon as they pull up to the house, they got to do their routine. Ah, that's terrible.
Way I just whip the one that wins.
I guess that kind of be terrible.
Tom!
What the hell have you done?
You can't hear me. Get some ice.
You ship that basket.
Dog, I'm not gonna lie. I want to call the kid stupid as hell, but that's the kind of environment he was raised in. Like, Jesus.
Al, you hear me?
Dog, this is terrible. What in the world? Bro, how you set your kids up to... Oh my God, I know this is not only based on true story, but this is real life for some families, bro. This is terrible.
I'm gonna have to beat you.
What's that gonna teach the boy?
You tell him the world's a soft and gentle place.
I
Al's
cannot
gonna
believe
be
this. I ain't
okay.
gonna count. And it's like, a part of me is like, why are you not beating the crap? Nah, that's crazy. I'm not gonna say beating the crap out of him, but why are you not like scolding him? But then again, this is the environment he was raised in. He doesn't know any better because that's what they taught him. And what I never understand too is how these...
Yes, you could have.
Yes, you could have.
Mama? Why does he hate us so much?
Oh, he don't hate us.
He hates himself. Oh my mama, I should be a director. Oh, I'm too clean at this. I swear to God.
I wish you knew him like I did before the war.
The war changed him. Okay. That makes sense. I don't know anything about that. 15 years later. Okay, so it's 1 year before that man on a stretcher.
How'd we sound, Desmond?
Like a heavenly host of angels, Mama.
Tell a lie, especially in this place.
Well, I ain't never said they were singing angels.
What's going on out there, Desmond?
Coño. Bro, what's with all these movies being so graphic? Oh. I was wondering that. I was wondering if he's gonna be like a medic or something, and that's how he's gonna win the Medal of Honor without shooting a bullet, because he's not gonna be directly in the situation where he has to. But given that I just saw him on the battlefield, maybe he might be put in the front line sometime. I don't know.
What do we got here? Did you apply this tourniquet?
Yes, sir.
Bro,
Not
it's
to
so
work, you might have
casual.
said
Like,
it
jeez.
You staying with us? You're gonna be okay. What's your name, son?
Him telling him, "Nice work, you might have saved this boy's life." That's hinting for him. He about to evaluate his life choices now. He about to switch up, get into a new career. He said taking one's life is the worst sin, but saving one's must be the opposite. Swear to God. No pun intended.
Take blood.
I'll give you mine.
I go to that room over there and wait with the other. That room.
She think bro's special.
You ever given blood before, Mr.
Me? That look kind of weird. I know I got donated a lot of blood. I don't know if I'm not wearing a shirt this time. I was about to, but I ain't expect it to look like that from that angle. I don't know.
Get him up to school.
Might be a little dizzy when we're done. Somebody picking you up?
No, ma'am, walking back.
Damn, she ain't trying to get you no conversation. Is that a cookie jar?
Fort Hill, ma'am. Just 5 or 6 miles. I cut through the woods. 7 that way.
The woods.
Yes, ma'am, sure do.
Cut through the woods in this longer route? What the hell?
You okay?
Yeah.
All spruced and
Oh, I thought I was a dad. I was like, oh, he switched up. Now he's all polite.
Well, not yet. I'm about to.
You ever even spoken to him?
Blood 2 days in a row.
That's good.
You what?
My blood needed back. Ever since you stuck me with that needle, my heart's been beating real fast. Think about you, beats faster still.
Nah, my boy clean. Hold on, let me write that down. Oh, I guess I won't write that one down. Got her smiling. This course is good, King. Give her the flowers right there, please. Oh, is that them kissing? Oh, I was about to say.
What's the difference between an artery and a vein?
What are you talking
Oh, he one of those. Bro studying during a date.
Arteries spur blood.
And veins?
Bleed. I think you need
Artery
to practice
spurt
your
blood.
word
Okay, I
all
think
day
that kind of
and
makes
talk
sense.
home before you come out.
Yeah, probably do.
He's trying to play doctor. I'm tapped in. He playing chess right now. She's like, oh, bro, you don't know, you don't got a game, you don't got written. Nah, he playing doctor right now. He prepping her up.
Another medical question, perhaps?
Prettiest thing I ever seen.
That's because I'm sitting in the dark.
No, you're just beautiful.
All right, ladies, is he doing too much right now, or like, let's be honest, because I'm low-key feeling like, all right, bro, we got the gist of it, but now you being a little too much. Tell you what, he be staring at her crazy.
You need to watch where you're going.
I'm gonna write this shit down. I swear to God. Whatever he.
I'm sorry. I didn't
You
think
gotta
you
erase
might.
that part.
You didn't ask.
Thought you might have liked.
Consent is key, fellas and ladies. It goes both ways. She liked it though. Man, coming or not?
Coming?
I might walk out of this. I swear to God, I'm Nicholas Sparks. I swear to God. Nah, that's insane. I'm not gonna lie. We what? I'm dead ass gonna check. 10 minutes in, 18 minutes in, and I'm on it. Oh, did he enlist without their permission?
Why didn't you say nothing to us?
I know what I'm doing is right.
What about his commandment?
I was protecting loads of boys from our church are going, and they need men. I'm working in a paper mill.
He about to
in the
punch
country.
Looks like a movie star. Nice uniform. Good hat.
I just feel like he's gonna get the knife and just cut his throat, bro. He low-key sketching me out.
Remember him, Bertha?
Don't.
What? I'm just saying how snappy Art looked in his uniform.
I was trying to figure out if he was talking or not, or if like my movie messed up.
When our Hal gets shot, it's through the front of his jacket, like a simple entry wound. Not much mess. Artie got hit in the back. It blew most of his front awful everywhere. Wrecked his uniform entirely.
It was lucky he was dead, so he never knew. Get out of my sight.
Take the foot with you, bro. Is the feather the bookmark, or he's put it in there? He gonna ask her if she need help climbing that rock like he did his brother. Watch.
What are you, part mountain goat? Are you gonna help
damn.
me, Desmond Doss?
Chivalry's dead.
Or are you just gonna leave me stranded?
Chivalry's dead. Never mind. I had too much faith in him. But you see how she want to help though. See, I'm there. I know a kiss.
But that is still my condition. That's the deal.
He better than me. I would want that kiss right then and there before she forget. Or lose interest. Oh, he want to make her romantic. Okay, I see. All right, so I'm right there. Oh, she eager.
You gonna slap me, are you? 'Cause I'll fall off. I'm gonna take you with me.
Kiss me and find out.
Oh, she can. Okay, she a wrestler too. Okay. Game recognized the game. Okay. Damn, she all technical. Give him one exact. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say she one of those like he bets a kiss and or wagers a kiss and she gives him a literal one kiss.
Dorothy,
stay
I
here.
have to. I figure I'll be saving people, not killing them.
I have to go to work. I'm gonna be late.
I thought he was gonna mention marrying her instead of dropping the war bomb on her.
So are you gonna ask me to marry you or what?
Oh, my mama.
Oh, you haven't asked.
Well, I'm asking you with all my heart and then some.
Bro, I'm nice. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually really good at guessing this kind of stuff, but this is exceptionally impressive on my behalf, if I must say so myself, and I'm gonna say so myself.
As soon as you get your first leave. Okay.
Okay, well, I love you.
Yes.
Let's drop the L word. Okay. So how long did that take? Or to give any context on? I guess it doesn't really matter if I didn't give any context, but.
I don't want to have to visit my sons here.
Daddy, I signed up already. I couldn't
Imagine that. You go talk to him about one son, and then the other one does it too.
You ain't everybody else.
He's my
Everybody
son.
else jumps in, does things quick without thinking like the...
Ah, damn, I thought I had that one too. I ain't gonna care out. If I could take the praise, I'll admit the defeat.
You gotta sit and think and pray about everything. I mean, look at you. You're doing it right now. If you go...
No, I won't be able to live with myself if I don't. That's gonna be my way to serve.
But you figure this war is just going to fit in with you?
Well, I don't doubt it's gonna be hard.
It won't be hard. It'll be impossible. Now, they won't ever play out. It don't work that way.
And this is what gets me tight, because me reading that snippet on IMDb, now I know it's gonna work out for him. That gets me tight, because like I'm trying to like learn this out while watching, and now freaking IMDb spoiled it for me, bro. Come on. Fudge.
Lady, please, do I need a crowbar?
Here, I want
Picture?
you to have this. You keep it right here, where I'll be.
I gotta look up more movies that she's in. I like her as an actress. I like her in The Choice. But seeing this again, yeah, I'm gonna have to tap in. I will say one thing about this. Oh, there goes the picture. I will say one thing about this movie. I feel like there's hella green screen. Like I feel like it's more obvious than other movies I've seen. But I could be completely wrong. Like, maybe it's not green screen at all. But like right now, it looks like they're on green screen. Yeah, I'm probably just completely wrong. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I feel like a lot of this looks weird. Looks like the bunk setup, but without the bunk beds.
See right here? It's got views of the mountains down to the lake.
No one understands a word he says.
Bro, it's jacked. I need to get like that.
Belonged to a man calling himself Hollywood.
What guy?
I just got this shit. Hey, now the Red Hook. Where you from?
My boy from The Best of Me?
You marry your first cousin?
The dude that threw the knife. I'm trying to tap in.
They whipping Kaczynski.
Paul Kaczynski, nice to meet you.
What'd you say your name was?
Desmond Doss.
That's Tex Lewis.
Another movie I'm trying to react with friends because I already seen it and I love it.
Good book, right? I think Lucky's got a good book, right, Lucky?
Oh, hell no. Don't tell me it's a female worker. Nah, it wouldn't be a female worker during this time frame, right?
Looking individual, if you don't mind.
Andy Walker.
I am not Sir. I am Sergeant Howell or... The name is Ghoul, you say? Ghoul it is.
Yes, Sergeant!
Again, I don't know what the point of like these sergeants be like belittling their soldiers.
Everyone outside, move it! I said
you.
move it! To Corporal. No memory of it, Sarge. Pride in his natural naked state. Now move your private parts.
I would have the same sentiment. Like, if you was gonna be naked like that to begin with, why you want clothes now? I mean, you could argue they're two separate things. One's outside, one is in his comfort of his shed. But
Don't forget behind your ears. Let's go. I bet you're enjoying this. Let's go. Hustle. Come on. Grip the wood. Grip the ball.
can kick him. That was kind. I wouldn't have expected that. He don't jump to beat him. You ask me, bro had a knife in his knee and his foot.
The only thing in life you'll ever truly love. Fellas, let's dance. Don't point your gun forward. No matter how much you are tempted, place the weapon.
I think they referenced the guns in Full Metal Jacket as the girls too.
We should simply ask the enemy not to invade on the Sabbath. All right. Now we got that clear. Now let me tell you my requirements. Complicated as yours, they're very simple. As long as you're in this company, you will obey my orders, period. If you can't do it here, I can't trust you to do it in battle. Psychiatric discharge.
See, they explained Section 8 here, but in Full Metal Jacket, they never explained it, so I'm connecting the dots right now.
To protect our women and children, even if Private Doss's beliefs might cause women and children to die. To give Private Doss the full measure of respect for the short time he will be with us. Am I clear? Yes, Sergeant!
I hope they don't mess up the photo. That'll be crossing the line. I ain't gonna cap.
Right there. Go on. No? Huh. What is this? Fine looking broad. Nice.
Bro, please don't mess it up. He got the photo in his hand right now and hoping he don't mess it up.
You hear voices, Desmond?
That could have been a lot worse.
God talks to you, is that right?
See, if I didn't have that IMDb spoiler, I would have probably envisioned his progression throughout the movie being similar to, what's that movie I just finished watching? Fury, where the main character in Fury, I forgot his name already, didn't want violence and then progressively got into it. I would have thought he probably would take a similar route.
So you don't hear voices?
I pray to God and he hears me, but it ain't a conversation. Just simply believe what I'm
trying to understand. Was it God who told?
I'm wondering how. So they call it Section 8 for people that they deem not probably mentally fit, and then there's Section 8 housing. So is there any correlation with that? And is there like underlying prejudice and bad thoughts with that naming convention?
Be allowed to work as a combat medic, provided he
help make leaving his idea.
Yeah, you restrict him to barracks and KP. You throw hell right at him. I want him gone.
Why not just accelerate his ability to be a medic? Damn, my movie keeps freezing. I hope it's not freezing for you guys.
I'm trying to sleep in.
Why the hell are you still here?
Does anyone know he wants to be a medic? I feel like this is a simple ass conversation to have.
As you were.
I already know he's gonna save all of them.
If your body's sleeping.
I sleep pretty hard.
Plan on getting wet this week.
Wait, you don't want none for your coffee, Sarge?
Did he heal pretty much well if he's visiting home? Or are they not gonna let him?
Here it is. Private Doss.
Terrible timing.
Your past. This is a furlough for men who have passed.
No, so, respect.
Everybody's gonna realize he did the same thing they did.
Show me you know how to handle a rifle. I'm not asking you, Private!
For God's sake, Doss.
Refuse the duration of the war in a military prison.
I can, sir.
Bro, I understand he got rewarded at the end and everything, but please tell me these dudes got penalized. Cause what in the world? If you aware of his greatness and can acknowledge him by honoring him in Medal of Honor, what's the flip side? Do these people get disciplined at all, or? Nah, don't tell me she thinks, but he won't. He not. All right, bad. She's staying solid. Okay. Whew. One thing I don't necessarily understand though is he doesn't want to take anyone's life, but there's steps to that. So like he can handle a gun and just show he knows how to use it, but not actually pull a trigger or shoot at somebody. I think that's something that's not entirely clear on that. I mean, obviously it's clear he doesn't want to do it, but just don't really get why.
I ain't got answers to questions that big.
About your principles, because the Japs don't. Some wounded soldier, what are you gonna do?
I'm prepared to give my life for my men.
Of course, by giving up your life. Look.
What I don't get is if they're gonna imprison him, don't want him in the army. Those are two things that he wouldn't be able to impact anyways. So why not just let him rock in the army as a medic, and if he wants to die, then he dies. At least in the meantime, he would have saved a lot of people. It's like all or nothing with them, and it doesn't make much sense.
They wouldn't let me call you.
She gonna tell him to stay solid.
What have they done to you?
That was their worst mistake. She gonna hold him down for real.
Criminal just because I won't kill.
You try. Nobody can say you didn't. Who are you gonna save in prison? Pick up the stupid gun and wave it around. You don't have to use it, just meet them halfway.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, you can. It's just pride. Pride and stubbornness. Don't confuse your will with the
Yeah,
laws.
now I'm not gonna lie. That's what I was thinking. I think he'd be a little stubborn, but I'm not gonna tell someone how they should feel and their beliefs. I mean, damn. Also, she switched up on him. Then he's disappointed. Damn. Oh, damn.
I fell in love with you because you weren't like anyone else, and you didn't try to be. Do not think that you'll disappoint me. I will love you no matter what.
Okay. I was getting a little worried for them. I thought he was gonna be upset with her. But she backtracking, calling it quits. Okay.
What he's gonna do? He loses no matter what.
We want him to plead guilty, but they don't get it.
Otherwise, he fights them and he for sure goes to prison.
Are they gonna tell the public, the press?
See how he can live with that.
Oh, thank you, Dorothy. If you get to talk to him, tell him that we love him and that we're praying for him.
We're praying for both.
I will. Bye-bye.
Because another thing too. All right, say he handles the gun, right? His whole thing is on killing people, but for some reason he don't want to handle a gun. Let's say he handles the gun, he passes the test. They already see that they got him to give up. No, I'm blanking on the word. To go back on his word with that. So they're gonna keep trying to, chip away, and before you know it, he's gonna start quick scoping.
Corporal Thomas Doss would appreciate a brief word.
I swear to God, this man's the GOAT.
I fought with him in France at.
They're just friends, and he was his captain. I thought if it was the other way around, I'll been. Did the guy not register that last name was familiar, or it's just a different person that he's about to talk to, and he's gonna get him to do something about what they doing on the other side?
Over in a minute, you'll be home safe and sound.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I don't recognize that face. Shout out to the dad though, because I know he had beef with his dad, but stuck around and stuff. So shout out to him. Because at least the dad's probably seeing that his son is holding it down, like the beliefs and all that. He said, "I take a dump. My stomach hurt."
Some sort of plea bargain.
Changed my mind.
Just like that. Well, on your head then, Private. Proceed.
The bias is crazy. They already made up their minds before he stepped in the door. Now he just complicated things with more paperwork.
Men should fight and die, that I would just be sitting at home safe. Right in the middle with the other guys, no less while everybody else is taking life. I'm gonna be
saving lives. I was gonna say the opposite, but he beat me to it. I was gonna say what he said, but just the reverse order.
Well, the sentiments expressed are also. Let him go. That's a great
And I think he plays the villain in Captain America, right? The red dude.
You are no longer a member of the military.
Is that truly the way it works, sir?
We need to treat like crap.
Twice decorated, I see.
Yes, sir.
Take it you are the private's father.
They're why I went and fought to protect them.
Thank you, Corporal Doss. Let me have the letter.
Yeah, make him read it in front of everybody.
Obeying orders to bear arms. War Services Commander Washington.
I withdraw the charges, sir.
Private Doss, you are free to run
Quick and easy.
a single weapon to protect yourself and begin training as a combat medic.
Mm-hmm.
I begged him to stay. I told him you'd want to see him.
When you get home, you tell him I love him.
Okay.
I was lucky worried that would be the dad. I ain't gonna lie. You know what's crazy? I swear, when he ran out the courtroom, I was just like, "You better go home and give her a kid." I swear I was gonna say that. Now look what he about to do. Sorry if you heard my throat. Pause. Pause as in no Diddy. I didn't mean to to pause the editing.
96. These are the guys we're replacing.
So is he? I wonder if he's gonna get the Medal of Honor strictly because he went through the whole process without firing a single bullet, or if he was actually also nice at his job, like saved hella people. Like I wonder, like, because there's a difference, but maybe there isn't really a difference. I don't want to be disrespectful or anything like that and discredit him at all. But I'm just curious on his effectiveness in the role.
The white's a bullseye. Here, I got you a new helmet. One size fits all.
Hacksaw Ridge! Maybe we get Okinawa! We get Okinawa!
Hence the title of the movie, Hacksaw Ridge. Okay.
Pals in the Navy are gonna soften them up for us.
There's no way that they would be that close, right, to it actually happening in real life. In case of like one of the shots is way off, maybe I don't know, maybe due to urgency and stuff. Maybe that is factually correct. I feel like I see like clips of people shooting tanks near soldiers anyway, so it's probably no different than that, right?
Yes, sir. Maybe a little further back. That's all different.
Chance!
They be looking at him like they scared themselves. Like you would think after all like the crap they put Dawson through that they would be a hard body and arrogant and stuff, but nah, like they showing a little humility in my opinion.
We're not in Kansas anymore, Dorothy. Keep climbing.
Oh, I thought she sounded crazy. Imagine the craftsmanship. I don't know if that's the proper word for ropes, but the artsmanship behind creating that big ass rope net thing. That'd be terrible. I feel like one of these dead people aren't actually dead. They blicked him? I thought they would just get the first dude. Then that one dude that was about to die literally killed like 50 people. I have no idea how you even go about being a medic in this situation. Like, where's your tent at? Where's your...
Where the hell are they? Beats me, pal. Where the fuck?
Just shoot, bro. You don't gotta know where they at. Just shoot. God damn. Hollywood about to shoot himself.
Come on, we gonna get you.
Yeah, I don't know how you a medic in this situation. I ain't gonna lie. Like where you supplies at? And he in the field, okay. I mean, they could easily get a collider on him, but I was just not working. Homie had a flamethrower. I wonder how that's gonna be useful. Oh, he getting it popping.
You hurt? I'm fine.
Wow, that's a 3D moment right there. How do you, like, why do you even, like, what in the world do you do in that situation?
Don't leave me. Don't leave me. God, please don't leave me. Please don't. I'm gonna get you home. I'm gonna get you home.
I'm just waiting for like a bullet to just somehow hit him.
Yo, get you shifted. Stretcher!
Who would help bring you a stretcher, bro? Be real. I guess that's what their jobs are, right?
Keep moving, son.
I can't, I'm wounded.
There's nothing wrong with you. Sending ducks is dead one.
This guy's priority. Down here.
Oh, so they do got a setup?
Dead before we get him down. You don't know that. Get him down.
Yeah, bro. Like, we literally know that. He gonna turn his back. They gonna be like, alright, bro, you're done. Yo, I think they're gonna save him. I feel like they wouldn't focus on him too much if they didn't. Oh, he in the field for real. See, that's the difference. They don't see y'all, but they shooting. You got people on your team telling me, where are they? And they not shooting. I'm not seeing any bayonets. Is that more of like a World War I thing? I'd say that really slow because I always say war instead of World War.
Over there! I'm still! Better stay down! I got him! Get ahead!
Oh, he calling it a kill streak.
Push in as close as you can! Get me to the weapons team to flank him!
Bro, every time I see like situations like that, I just get nervous. Like, one of them gonna get clipped. They have the high ground too. That's hard to beat. Just throwing C4 up in that or what? Oh, stick it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he must got an explosive of some sort. He's alive. The medic's gonna do it. Dawson's gonna do it. I know it. Or Dawson Cole's gonna do it. No way he like they could have a perfect view at him. Yeah, he a beast. He was a douchebag, but he definitely get the job done for real. I know plenty about douchebags in other movies. I don't get the job done. Bro, can I even put this on YouTube? Like, I have no idea. I'm new to this. There's a lot of fighting and like a lot of action in this movie. There goes the bayonet. Throw my on. Yep. See, that's one thing that gets me tight about explosives. I don't know if it's real or not, but you have one scene where explosive destroys everything in its proximity. Then you have another scene where explosive, you put a body on it, and that's the only thing it breaks, like, explodes. Bayonet.
That was a dream.
That's a good point. When you get watched, you really just watch the whole itself. You don't really poke your head out, right? That just makes attracts unnecessary attention. Not like you can do anything from poking your head out anyways. We can shoot from far range and make it more obvious. Wow. Imagine that being your alarm clock. Damn, hope one of you got a death machine, 1,000 rounds and one. No, that wasn't him. Oh, my boy Dawson Cole. I was starting to warm up to you.
I'm scared. I'm scared. No, don't you do that. Come on, you stay with me. Let's go. We gotta move. Come on.
Nah.
Yeah, keep watch. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You think we were supposed to go back?
Help me.
Watch out. I got you.
Watch out. How's she gonna watch out? Let's be for real.
Your hand on. Keep pressure on. I'm coming back. Okay.
I don't want to see either of them. I'm assuming this is probably factual and this is what probably feeds into his lore of getting the Medal of Honor. Oh, he gonna do it not learning earlier, word.
You're okay. You're okay, buddy.
Oh wow, he did the wrong one. Oh, that's nice.
Trust up in a jiffy and get you down.
I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that.
You have to trust me now.
Earlier when he made the knot, the guy was making fun of him. He's like, "Why do you have two of these? You making for your boobs or something?" Imagine his appendages just flew off because. So is he gonna go down and get the rope back from him, or they're gonna take him out of the rope and send the rope back up? Okay. Then he's gonna pull the rope back up because they're gonna get him out of the rope. That must burn too.
Let's go.
No, he said Japs. I thought he was calling the guy's name.
Just lost our cover. They're stirring. We got to move. About time.
Now he about to get him smoked.
Okay. Pick it up. I got this.
Oh, that's a smart way of carrying it. I never thought of that. Oh no. He's gonna shank him. Is that already dead body or was that dude who's trying to save? I think it was already dead body.
Let me see. How's this? Okay, not bad. It looks much worse than it is. And girls will still won't kiss you. You okay here for a while?
Yeah, fine.
You ready? Let's go. You and me, come on.
This movie just feels like it's never ending too, and I'm okay with it. Like I'm gonna be real. Like I didn't want to say this, but I'm gonna be real. As I'm watching this, I'm like comparing the movies that I've seen already in my head, and I'm like, bro, where does this rank? Like where does it rank? Like do I like this more than Fury? I for sure like this better than Full Metal, Full Jacket, whatever.
It's good to see you,
Wow,
kid.
so you can.
How'd you get down, son?
Who's that?
Doss did this?
No, it's just Doss.
Just Doss.
Doss the coward.
No, bro, he was gonna get you. Don't. Oh, smart. I was wondering, what's he trying to do? He getting in his position so he could clip him. See, how's it? That's my thing. I mean, I know there's a difference. I know there's a difference. But it's like, in his head, I wonder how he's able to distinguish and differentiate him pulling the trigger versus assisting someone else in pulling the trigger. Like, you don't want to kill anyone, but you're setting people up to die.
It's a bit late for target practice now, don't you think?
Jump on it.
Damn, he touched the gun. I'm not gonna lie. I'm low-key tight about that. I want him to go the whole time without touching the gun. But again, I don't think his objective is anyway compromised by touching a gun. Oh, he's smart as hell. Okay, I see what he did there. I thought he was just touching it to switch up a little bit, but then remembered where he came from. This was a freaking beast, bro. I want to like Fury more, and I kind of feel like I do, but this movie just continues to impress me.
Find a bowline, boy, not building a bra.
I really do feel like this movie is just like continuing to impress me. This whole time, I'm gonna just be real with you guys. Like I'm watching, I'm like, I think this is like 8.5. Like Fury, I think I might like Fury a little bit better. But this movie, I just feel like has so much more to offer. I get my little romance aspect with big romance guy with Shorty, and there's just many parts of this war that's just being shown, and wow, he brought the body back.
It's okay, Doc.
I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of a strange reaction in my opinion. Like, you've been dealing with people all day, and maybe it's because it came from the back, I don't know, but you've been saving people all day. You know your people are on you because you see them in front of you, and then someone touches you from behind, and I don't know, maybe just me reaching. I'm gonna let him rock, but I'm telling you, I think that's a little might have overdid right there. Oh, his adrenaline's probably ran out, and now he's like internalizing everything, and just tired. You gonna throw up? And remember, he didn't even eat, or at least he didn't eat whatever that other thing was. Probably ate something else, but
Come on, easy now. Easy.
They gotta quantify his heroics. They got to. If they could quantify Chris Kyle's snipes, I feel like they should be able to quantify this. And you gotta think about it too. Every person he saves, for those that are healthy to like reproduce, it's a whole new generation he helped. Damn, man, I gotta watch Dunkirk after this. It's getting better.
All I saw was a skinny kid. Who you were.
You ain't try to know. I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't gonna lie.
You've done more than any other man could have done in the service of his country. And I've never been more wrong about someone in my life. I hope one day you can forgive me.
I like that. I mean, I'm gonna ease off. I like how he said that. He didn't say I'm sorry. He said I hope one day you could forgive me.
We have to go back up tomorrow. Most of these men don't believe the same way you do. But they believe so much in how much you believe. And what you did on that ridge is nothing short of a miracle. And they're not gonna go up there without you.
Oh no, he's not coming, so we're not gonna go either. Like, duh, like, chill. I'll do the same thing. That I can do is a good luck charm.
We're waiting, sir.
Waiting for what?
Private Doss to finish praying for us, sir.
Who the hell is Private Doss?
I think this is the one, like, literal 1 second clip I saw when I was reading IMDb sentence. They had his back face. I thought they would take a shot and they see like the fire. I wondered how much discipline everyone has to have not to shoot them with the white flag up. Like, I would imagine like the corporals to start. Nah, that's terrible. Wow, nah. See, that's the type of... Nah, that is actually crazy. That's the type of thing that, like, how would you even trust anyone with the white flag anymore? Just for that. But what I was gonna say was that like, I would imagine like the corporals, the sergeants, like the higher ups, like they have like the I don't know the right word, but the ability to let people wave the white flag. But to have everyone around you on the same boat of like, don't clap that man's, it's impressive. You still got them as criminals of war right now. After you saw that white flag shenanigans and homies like throwing grenades at you after waving the white flag, I don't know how you don't blick everybody there. I'm gonna keep it a bug. Yeah, they all gone in my book. Like, he's definitely resting. I swear, if he dies, that'd be crazy. His wounds didn't look nearly as bad as everyone else's that he saved. Desmond carried 75 men to safety. Let's say he was the first conscientious objector to receive a Medal of Honor. Wow. I never heard of this term conscientious objector before. Desmond and Dorothy were married until her death in 1991. So this is World War II, so okay. Pretty long time. Of his own heroics, he remained characteristically modest, giving all his credit to his God.
I just kept praying the Lord.
Oh damn, he looked pretty young. Oh, okay, 2000. Okay.
When I got this,
he looked young, yeah.
Lord, please help me get one more.
When you're under conviction, that is not a joke.
Wait, what happened to his brother? Hold on.
He says, I thought I was blind. Anything more toward that smile he gave me, I'd have been well repaid.
87. Whew. March 2006. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like he passed away my birthday or something strange like that. Wow, interesting. And earlier I was talking about how like if he's getting rewarded, I wonder if people that like abused him were gonna get reprimanded at all. And it's really good to see them and really good to see them interviewed and acknowledge their mistakes. That was powerful. But that's all for the movie. Let's get into the review. Wow, so I just finished the reaction and damn, that movie was not what I expected at all. I'll be honest. I actually really enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. And I've been wanting to watch that movie for so long, and it keeps popping up on Netflix. It's been on my list, my queue for so long, and I'm just like, yo, like I need to like get the YouTube stuff popping because there's only so long I can hold off for. I'm really glad I watched the movie. My initial reactions, I didn't expect it to be such a star-studded cast too, and in the sense of like very biasedly, I probably only there's only really a select few well-known ones. And even then, I don't really know their names. I just know Andrew Garfield, and like that's that corporal or sergeant, the one that is being a hard ass with their trainings. I know there's multiple that are being a hard ass, but the main guy, he's in plenty of movies that I've seen. Dodgeball being one of them. Great actor as well. And I know the other sergeant or corporal, whatever he was, like his boss. I think I recognized him from a popular movie, but I don't remember which one it was. But for me, it was seeing my boy Dawson Cole from The Best of Me, which hopefully is going to be a reaction I can give you guys with one of my friends that has never seen a movie before. And Shorty from The Choice, I wish I remember her name. So my initial reaction is just like, I'm really glad I got to see those people, because like those are two huge movies for me that I really enjoy. And they're both on the romance side as well. So to see them in this type of movie where they kind of brought like a romance element to it in my eyes, maybe that's just because the knowledge I have of them coming into the movie, but also like it was good seeing them in a different environment, different space, especially Dawson Cole, because he was more in the war side, whereas in the girl, obviously she was still on the romantic side in a sense. So it was such a great movie. And I couldn't believe how I saw Fury and I said, wow, this stuff is pretty graphic. And I don't know if this was as graphic as Fury, but it was definitely towards that direction. Whereas in, as you would imagine, Full Metal Jacket is, everything like paintball guns and all that. So not to discredit it, because it's a way older movie. But like, I just get amazed and impressed by how graphic some of these things can really look. And like when the dude chopped off his head, bro, that looks so real. Like, what do? You chop off like a mannequin of some sort? Like, oh my gosh. And yeah, it was great. I also like to, there was a different element on his willingness and commitment to his beliefs. He did not budge at all. And I think I mentioned it in my reaction, but you watch a movie like Fury where the guy's like, I'm just not cut out for this. Like, he didn't really have beliefs. It was more of cowardice and just him being put in a situation that he wasn't prepared for. So it's different. It is different. But like, you just see him evolve as a character and as a person. And by the end of the movie, he's taking down the Nazis and all that. And this movie, this guy's to the very end, not backing down from his commitments. Outside of the Sabbath Saturday thing, he still participated in that. He didn't take the day off. So it was a little compromise there, but it was really good to see like a movie that was so different. Like, how do you watch a war movie where the main character does not shoot one shot? He damn near didn't even really touch a gun. So yeah, this is a great movie. Very different from a lot of the other ones that I've seen. And I don't want to make this reaction part too drawn out, because like I have more questions I want to answer, but I also do like how it didn't seem like his fellow teammates, I always not good with words when it comes to stuff like this, his fellow cast, his fellow teammates, like they didn't take too long to like start messing with him, and they weren't like buddy, but you can see once that major guy stepped in right before the wedding, like Doss thought he was gonna go home and marry the woman. When that guy stepped in, you just see like a different twist on how they at least looked at him. In my eyes, again, they're not buddy and stuff, but they at least gave him a different look, because that was the day after, or however long after, because he did look like he was healed, but that was some time after they beat his ass when he was sleeping. And I thought the way he handled that was very impressive. And so from that point on, it seemed like they gave him more respect, or they had more respect for him. And so I do appreciate how, even though it wasn't thrown in their face of them like kissing his ass, they definitely like just stopped messing with him in that way. So I definitely like how subtle their acceptance of him was. They didn't have to like spell it out like, oh, like, yeah, you're the best. Like, they just stopped bugging him, and they gave him a look. And as you progress throughout the war, you see them like happy to see him and better understand him, and just realize he wasn't a coward. He was just very strongly believed in his beliefs, and he wasn't going to back down. And so yeah, very, very impressive. One thing too, like, I just have terrible posture when I watch these movies. I start like up here, and then I know as I'm watching and I'm talking, I like start slouching, and I know that's not good for my spine. I need to figure this out, because oh man. But yeah, why did I choose this movie? I chose this movie because it just looked good from the artwork. You know, you scrolling through Netflix and you want to see what grabs your eye, and this one definitely grabbed my eye. It seemed very interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if back in the day when I first added it to my list, which wasn't too long ago, it probably was like last year or so, because I didn't hear about this movie until relatively recently when I heard a lot of great things about it, and I think that might have started from me seeing it on Netflix, and maybe I read the description. I don't remember, but maybe I read the description, and so it might have been based on World War II, and might have added it to my list then, and also hearing great comments from other people. I know there was a time where I went to my friend's house a few months ago, and like in the fall time. Well, I guess all it really depends on when you guys are watching this movie reaction. But I went to my friend's house months ago, and I think this was one of the movies he said, "Oh, you got to watch this one," and I was like, "Oh, this is actually on my list." So I think just hearing like a lot of people talk about it, I think was another reason why I watched it. So, you know, just scrolling through the artwork, this one seemed like it was attractive, interesting. Might have read the description, so I was World War II based, and I love learning about World War II. And then friends and hearing other people talk about it, it's such a good movie. And, you know, just seeing Andrew Garfield. These are probably the numerous things that all culminated into me wanting to react to this movie and giving you this reaction here. So the thoughts that this movie spurs for me, it makes me consider and think about is how many more Dawson, what's his name, Dawson or Doss? Like, I haven't really watched this whole movie, and I was so focused on calling my boy Dawson Cole from The Best of Me that I definitely confused their names. And I feel like it's not Dawson, because I know when I was paying attention that they were two distinctly different names. I think his name was Doss. But this movie makes me think, like, how many people are like Doss in a sense, where they had commitments in war that they couldn't uphold, whether that's because they were forced and they just didn't have the resilience that Doss had, or because they just changed due to their experiences. Meaning, on one side, you probably have people like Doss where they don't want to touch a gun, for example, and they feel forced and they end up touching a gun. On the other side, you might have people who are like Doss and don't want to touch a gun, and then similar to Fury, where the guy just has over experience and time in war, he touches the gun. So just curious on that. It makes me wonder about that. And then also, I feel like this is something that, and I'm probably going to touch on this in a future question, but something that isn't specific to war. Like, you think about all the people that have commitments that they are not backing down from, or people that have commitments and things change, like their commitments change, their beliefs change, the people around them change, and it forces them to change their beliefs. Like, this is very normal stuff, and I think you're just seeing it at a different level that you're not used to seeing it at in this movie, because you're seeing it in the sense of a dichotomy of someone refusing to hold a gun in war, and that's just like, what is it called, oxymoron? Like, it's very similar to that, where like you wouldn't think there would be someone who volunteers to be in the army and doesn't want to hold a gun. So yeah, I feel like this is just a very powerful thing of just seeing someone not back down from their beliefs, and just note this is very normal, and this is probably so common, happens every single day with everyone, but just outside of this context of holding a gun. Maybe it's for someone that's not drinking, not smoking, not having sex before marriage. I'm my boy celibate. Yeah, stuff like that. It's just very, very interesting. So what feelings did this movie create for me? I think this is one of those movies again where it kind of creates a few different feelings. I don't think confusion was one of them, thankfully. Not to say confusion is bad. It's definitely a tactic that some movies may want you to have, you know, make you think critically and make you want to rewatch. But for this one, I think my feelings were happy. Like, I definitely thought that I sound basic as hell saying happy. I saw that there's a movie coming out, Inside Out 2, and in the trailer, because I was at the movie theater, so I was forced to watch the preview. The new feelings were like, oh, we're not like basic feelings like you guys. We're more advanced, we're more complicated. So that cracks me up just thinking about that. But I felt happy, you know, like just seeing him get the girl. He was cracking me up with like how awkward he was, and like some of his pickup lines and his riz, like stuff like that. I was also happy to see his development and his growth as a person, and not seeing him back down from things. Like, I personally, I don't drink, I don't smoke, and I know like a lot of people around me like to do those things, and I know I was definitely put in situations where a lot of people wanted me to do those things, and thankfully for me, I never chose to do those things, and eventually they all respected it, but a few of them definitely took a little longer to get to the party and doing that. And so at the end of the day, you know, everyone respects it, and it's a good feeling to see someone in film kind of be resilient like you were in a sense, and kind of relates to you in a sense, but just obviously in a much different kind of way. And then I was also just sad, like, seeing my boy Dawson Cole die. I didn't think he would die. Like, I guess I kind of did, but I was like, oh nah, they're not gonna kill him off. Like, maybe a little injury here and there, but they're not gonna kill him off because he has to come back and talk about him. Like, oh, like this guy, like I was totally wrong about. Nope, killed that man. I was really like disgusted about them waving the white flag and then them not honoring it. Like, that's such crap. Like, I can imagine like that was very strategic and purposeful in the film, and I'm sure that was like someone in real life that had experience like that definitely must have shared something like that. Like, yo, like this is how they were, like, which is crazy. Which makes me wonder, like, I wonder what people in like Japan and other countries, how if they see this movie, like how they feel about it, because you only really tell the side from the winner's point of view, or at least that's kind of the stance America often takes. Like, they only say their side of things, and it's, I could only imagine what other countries, and specifically Japan, what they would think when they saw a movie like this. But yeah, there's more feelings, but I'm just gonna cut it like that. I don't want to ramble on too much, but this was a great movie. It caused a lot of different feelings, which is what I want out of movies. I want them to evoke emotion. That's how you know a movie's doing a good thing, whether you just hate the movie because I'll take that back. I was gonna say, there's some movies that you might just hate because the characters are so good at their job, but there's actually some movies that are just terrible. So I'll take that part back. But yeah, like, you want movies to evoke certain type of emotion out of you, and so when they do that, it gets the job done. So what moments, characters, or ideas resonated with me, and why did I feel like I was able to connect with them? I'll first and foremost say all the parts where I damn near word for word guessed exactly what was going to happen or what was going to be said. Like, that is dope as hell. Like, I definitely like talked with a few of my friends and said, like, I do feel like I have, maybe I can't write a script from beginning to end, but I definitely think I have the skill set of listening or reading someone else's script and providing helpful critiques, or production, and seeing like with the vision, like, oh, why don't you do this instead? I don't think I can make something from scratch. Maybe if I really spent time doing it, I think I can, but just natural talent, I think I have the ability to review someone else's and tweak it to make it better. So all those parts for sure. And then what really resonated with me was, again, I mentioned this earlier, but just seeing everyone back Doss towards the end, and like, even like those stories that they were saying with him and the other guy, my boy Dawson Cole, when they were in a hole after Doss had his nightmare and they were just bonding, like that. And then all the other instances where Dawson was bonding with people, and I said Dawson again, where Doss was bonding with people, and all that resonated with me because you just see like a turn of the tides. Like, you're seeing like your protagonist finally get the respect he deserves, and all the love and adulation, like all that stuff is just beautiful to see. There's definitely more things that resonated with me, but again, I think I'm already rambling because this movie was just so good. So I'm gonna leave it like that, and if I post recording this, have anything more I specifically want to highlight, then I'll write it down in the description or in the comment section down below. So what was my favorite moment? I would say my favorite moment was definitely when him and Shuri were risen up against each other. And I think that was definitely my favorite moment. I'm a romance guy. Like, I'll keep it a buck. Like, those are my favorite movies. You probably see some of the posters on here. I got Me Before You right there. I got Dear John right there. I got other romance movies downstairs in my binder. And Stomp the Yard has definitely a romance element to it that I very much like. So I'm a big romance guy. It's definitely my favorite movie and movie genre, and so that's why I'm really trying to look at all these movies now and on IMDb to get an idea of what genres they are, because I want to be more technical in knowing what genres are my favorite I just assume it's romance because people love each other and all that. And then I did a little bit more research, like as I'm enjoying these movies. I'm like, okay, this is a rom-com. Okay, this is a rom-dram, and I think rom-drams are my favorite. But there's IMDb shows you 3 different genres for the movie, so I'm like, oh damn, all right, bet. Nonetheless, I think that was my favorite movie because I am a big love guy, and so when I see my boy rizzing her up or her reciprocating with additional rizz, like that stuff just makes my heart full. So I definitely love watching stuff like that, and it didn't hurt to see that she's from The Choice. So I recently listened to that movie to go to sleep a few times. I just like narration. Like there's certain films that have like a narration component, like Dear Johnson, another example, where like and even the first Twilight is a good example as well, where like there's the movie, but then one of the actors or actresses is narrating over like just regular clips in the movie. Like that stuff I just knock out. Like I love listening to stuff like that. So that's a good movie with narration, and so I like to listen to it before I go to bed or while I'm trying to go to bed. And so seeing her in that stage, because of Rachel McAdams, like she's always in those movies and I love her. So seeing like another person I love making the crossover is definitely good. I would probably say my least favorite moment was the Japanese waving the white flag and it being Cap. I didn't like that at all. As you would imagine, pretty self-explanatory. Don't need to go much more in detail with that. Something that I'm not gonna say I disliked, but something that I want to acknowledge is that they definitely didn't put a lot of focus on Doss's relationship with his father in a sense of healing. Like they just saw a few instances of it being a negative relationship and flashbacks of the such, and then him coming into contact with his dad at the trial. Like you just see him have a good experience, tell his dad that he loves him when she gets home, and that was basically it. You don't really get to see the time that they spent talking together, resolving their differences, and seeing them really get together in that way. So I found that pretty interesting. So how does this movie impact my life? I definitely would say the whole point of him staying firm with what he believes in and then getting it not only be respected but appreciated after the fact, I think that definitely hits home and reinforces and encourages me and everyone else, hopefully, to don't back down to what you believe in and stay true to yourself. Like a lot of things, like I think he mentioned a few times, like if I'm not staying true to myself, I'm not gonna be able to live with myself. I'm not gonna be able to do this. I'm not gonna be able to do that. Like he just couldn't imagine not being himself, and he knew he wouldn't be able to live like that. And so seeing that expressed in the film is definitely something impactful for me to see. And then also it's just, again, a mere war movie. It's gonna impact you. At least it impacts me all the time. Like I definitely don't live a life like that. I don't need to live a life like that, and that's something that I'm always gonna be grateful for, because there's people who don't have that same benefit. There's some countries that require their citizens to enroll and enlist and serve for a certain amount of years once they hit a certain age. So just like, that's not a life I have to live, and I'm grateful for. I'm able to impact the world in my own ways and in different ways, and I never take life for granted. And I know I do, and there's plenty of things I want to do and want to cross off my bucket list, and then I just always get in my head about certain things, and I don't do it, and I know I'm not living the life I want to live currently. And that's upsets me every time I really think about it. But for the most part, it really just, whenever I watch stuff like this, it kind of reminds me of like, do what you gotta do. Like live the life you want to live. Stop taking it for granted, and different level of humility when I see stuff like this. For biggest takeaway, I mean, you can really see my last answer and kind of make those takeaways. But the one I really want to highlight is the biggest takeaway is that don't judge people before you really get to know them. Like the whole film, basically, everyone's calling him a coward. Everyone's saying, I don't want him on my team. I wouldn't trust him with my life. Like I would rather him be in prison than like him on lines with me. And everyone, when they got to see him at the end and get to know him and see like his dedication and his resilience and his energy and all of it, like they were like, yo, this dude's the bravest one out here. Like he's running around without a gun. He's saved, or not saved, because that's different, right? The statistic was that he helped get 75 people to like medical attention. The amount of them that survived, who knows? But that's not really the point, right? Like the point is, this dude was risking his life without a gun, running around where there were enemies, and people thought he was cowardice. So I'll say that's one of the I think that was the biggest takeaway. And there's a lot of other smaller takeaways, but that's definitely the biggest takeaway for me. Another takeaway would just be if you're helping up a girl, climb a rock. Tell her you will help her if she gives you a kiss. That's another takeaway. So Rain, would you watch this movie again? That's what everyone wants to know, right? Hell yeah. Is that even a question? Like the movie was, I love long movies, especially when they're done good. And this movie just felt so long. And this is one of the few movies that I've seen where I'm like, damn, this movie's long, and I'm okay with it. Like I'm always okay with it, especially when they're good. But like I'm just like, this one in particular, I'm like, yo, I don't want this to end. Like I'm just like, yo, like there's more going on. Like holy cow. Like I definitely would rewatch this movie with anyone, by myself, with other people. I thought it was such a good movie, such good lessons to learn and reinforce. And then there's definitely comedic aspects. Again, I don't know why sergeants and corporals are always so mean and degrading, and they belittle like their people. Maybe someone can just inform me down below. But like some of those are funny as hell. I'm gonna be real. Some of them are funny as hell. And so even Andrew, like when he got there, he was listening to all the disses and all the goofy talk, and he was cracking up. And even when the guy was yelling at him, he was cracking up because he's like, yo, I'm witnessing like the dynamic here of like everything just being straight jokes, like. And so even when he was getting made fun of, like he was like, yo, like this is funny, like. So I'll say that was probably one of the moments I enjoyed the most as well, of just adding to that rewatch value. You want to watch something that can kind of bring different dynamics, make you laugh, make you cry, make you angry, like, and this movie does a lot of that for me. So now it's time for the infamous Rain rating, where I'm gonna rate Hacksaw Ridge on a scale of 1 through 11, essentially being a scale of 1 through 10, with 11 only being reserved for the best of the best, Mount Rushmore, life-impacting, life-changing movies that are just my favorite. The goal for this channel is to find more 11s. Anything lower than that is fairly welcome too, but definitely want to find more 11s. And so Rain, when you're considering on a scale 1 through 11, what would this movie be? I am going to give, and again, before I divulge my answer, like literally, and I don't do this often, but I'm literally watching this movie and I'm like, yo, like I think I prefer Fury more, but this movie just makes me feel like I should like it more because there's so much more going on. And then I'm starting to like this one more, and I'm like, damn, like I feel like I'm only liking this one more because there's a lot going on. Like maybe I should like Fury more. And so I was like really conflicted. I think I gave Fury a 9. Initially, I was going to say 8.5 when I'm watching the movie. During the war scene, I was going to say 8.5. I think I'm going to say 9. Tempted to say 9.5 just because I feel like there's so much more to this movie than Fury. But I do feel like 9.5 is a little high. I'm going to be honest. You're probably like, damn, why don't you come up with your answer and then record the freaking video? That's kind of how I usually do these, but I'm really conflicted with this movie. And the problem too is that I don't want this to become like a comparison match where I'm just strictly ranking movies instead of rating them. So I need to calm down and give my goddamn answer. I'm gonna give it a 9.5. Cash it in. Yep, I'm doing it. I just feel like this movie had so much more to offer. Again, I'm not trying to compare, but sometimes that's helpful. Especially when the movies are somewhat similar. But like, this movie just had different elements that I really appreciated. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna shut up. I'm giving it a 9. I appreciated the movie a lot. It had different elements. I'm able to enjoy it, and I feel like this is one of the movies where I'll be pissed if I went all my life not knowing. So if you guys know more movies like this, please let me know down below. Well, that's all for my review. Thank you all for tapping in to watch me watch Hacksaw Ridge, see my reaction, get my review. This is definitely one of the better movies I've seen in a long time. Grateful that I've seen it, and I'm thankful that there's movies like this that exist that I still haven't seen yet, because I get a little self-conscious. So that I feel like I've seen a lot of great movies, I'm be honest, and I'm like, damn, like I love watching movies, I love watching reactions. How can I justify showing the people a movie that I already seen that I love a lot if they want to see my reaction if I've seen it already? And I do think there's gonna be opportunity for me to do that, I'll be honest, because I do think there's still things to be shared and learned, and I definitely at the end of the day want to spread awareness with these types of movies, and some that's just gonna be me reacting with other people, because I think that is getting a little best of the both worlds, where I still get to put on the channel and spread awareness, because I feel like there's plenty of movies that I love that just don't get talked about enough, and also give you guys a fresh perspective of someone who's never seen the movies before. And so I say all to say that's this movie for me. Like, I'm so grateful that I was able to see it, and I can't imagine not knowing other movies like it. So again, if you guys know more like this, please let me know. I have over 600 movies that I want to watch, but these are the type of things I need to know and consider when prioritizing, because there's definitely movies that I really want to watch, but I'm sure you guys wouldn't want me to watch as immediate as some other ones. So I'm biting the bullet and holding those for a little longer. You're welcome. But this was one of the ones that I'm just glad that kind of aligned with popularity and self-interest. I say all that to say again, sorry, I know I ramble sometimes. I just really get in my zone sometimes. If you guys love this movie, if you guys love this reaction, if you guys want to see more of it, please let me know down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know that you guys are enjoying what I'm doing, so that way I can keep doing it. Turn on post notifications so you know whenever I'm posting a new movie. And definitely check out my social media if you want to stay more up to date with my day-to-day and what's coming in the future. If you guys love to see my full-length reaction, I highly recommend you check out my Patreon, link down below. And I think one of the biggest things, again, I'm probably going to preface this in every single video I do, so apologies. Not really. I really want this, the whole purpose of me making this channel, again, I'm in my bag right now, I swear to God. The whole purpose of me making this channel is because there's plenty of movies that I love to see that no one else watches. And I also love reading books, but I'm a slow reader, so I don't really get benefit out of book clubs, because then I just like feel like I'm holding everyone up. So this is supposed to be like a book club for me, where I am watching movies that I've always wanted to watch and spreading awareness of some of the ones I already have watched. And I really want the whole purpose of this to be formulating dialogue amongst everyone. Let's all talk about those questions that I had listed in the video. Let's all talk about other things that I haven't listed in the video. What kind of questions should I be asking or answering in these types of movies? What was your favorite part? What was your least favorite part? I really want to engage in dialogue, because I think that would make my experience and your experience a lot more fulfilling and enjoyable. So I really hope we can get some comments down below with everyone really expressing what their favorite part was. So maybe some fun facts about the movie. I know it's something I like to do sometimes. Like, I like to watch some fun facts about movies after I watch the movie. So if you guys know any fun facts about the casting or just the actual information of the movie itself, just let me know down below. I really rambled on this one. I don't know how long this is going to be. Hopefully you guys like it. I'm going to exit now. Thank you so much for your time. I know you could be watching someone else right now or doing something else, but you're here listening to me ramble. So appreciate you for your time, and have a great rest of your day. Check out more of my stand alone reactions and reviews somewhere over here.